Imagine this. It's late night on Instagram Live, the comments are flying faster than bullets in a trap house showdown, and suddenly, boom, a grainy, explosive video surfaces that no one saw coming. Tamika, Tiny, Harris, the queen of trap royalty, the ride-or-die wife who stood by T.I. Through every storm, every comeback, every headline, is caught in a leaked clip that's shaking the entire hip-hop world to its core. And at the center of it all? None other than 50 Cent, the king of trolling, the master of memes, the man who never lets a beef die quietly. Fans are losing their minds right now. Phones are blowing up, group chats are on fire, and Twitter, sorry, X, is a war zone. Did Tiny really say that? Is this the end of the Harris empire? 50 Cent just went too far. The clip isn't just some innocent throwback footage. No, this is raw, unfiltered, and allegedly shows Tiny in a heated moment, words flying that drag 50 Cent's name through the mud in ways that hid below the belt, personal, family-level vicious. Whispers of old grudges resurfacing, accusations flying about loyalty, respect, and lines that should never be crossed. But wait, here's where it gets insane. T.I., the man who's built an empire on staying 10 toes down, who once stared down the feds and walked out stronger, finally breaks his silence. In a now viral Instagram story that disappeared almost as fast as it posted, Tip drops a voice note that sounds like thunder rolling through Atlanta streets. His voice low, controlled, but dripping with that quiet rage we all know means business. 50 Cent. You crossed the line for the last time, fam. This ain't about music no more. This about family. You dragged my wife into your games, leaked that video trying to humiliate her, humiliate us. But let me make this crystal clear, final warning. You come for Tiny again, you come for my queen, my heart, the mother of my children, and it's war on a level you ain't ready for. The internet explodes. Supporters are divided down the middle. One side screaming, protect Tiny at all costs. While the other side cackles, 50 don't play, he hits where it hurts. Old beefs from back in the day get resurrected. Remember the versus drama that never happened? The snitch allegations? The years of subtle shade? Now it's all boiling over because one leaked video has turned a rap rivalry into a full-blown family vendetta. Emotions are running sky high. Tiny's friends from Escape days are posting cryptic messages about loyalty and real ones. T.I.'s kids, especially King Harris, are already on the front lines, firing off posts that have fans saying, the whole Harris clan is activated. Meanwhile, 50 Cent? Silent for now, but we all know silence from FIF means he's cooking up something nuclear. This isn't just gossip, this is hip-hop history in the making. A leaked video that could change everything. A husband's final warning. A wife's dignity on the line. And one question hanging in the air like gun smoke. Has 50 Cent finally pushed T.I. to the point of no return? Stick around, because what happens next is about to blow the roof off this industry. You won't believe the twists coming. Hit that like button if you're Team Tip, drop a fire emoji if you're riding with 50, and subscribe right now so you don't miss a single second of this explosive drama. This is just the beginning, and it's about to get messy. Real messy. Okay, so the drama didn't just stop with Tip's Instagram story dropping that final warning, nah, it escalated quicker than a trap beat drop in the A. Fans watched in real time as the Harris family mobilized like it was a full-on family reunion turned battlefield. Tiny, who usually keeps it classy and lets her music and business speak, couldn't stay silent anymore after that unflattering photo 50 Cent blasted across his page hit millions of feeds. We're talking an old pic, probably from a rough angle during one of her live moments, but the way FIF captioned it? Pure venom. Keep my name out ya mouth or keep her out the comments, or something slick like that. Classic 50, hitting where it hurts without saying too much but saying everything. Tiny hit back first, not with words at first, but with a subtle post of her and the kids, caption saying, my biggest flex, and everybody knew who she meant. Her ex-Escape sisters jumped in the comments heavy, Candy Burris dropping fire emojis and, protect the queen, LaToya London saying, family over everything. Emotions ran high in those comment sections, fans divided between, Tiny don't deserve this, and, 50 just keeping it real in the streets. But the real fire started when King Harris, Tip and Tiny's youngest son, decided he wasn't letting anybody talk about his mama like that. King goes live, shirt on with some wild graphic, rumors say it had 50's late mom's pic crossed out or something savage, and he lets loose. You wanna post my mama? Cool, let's talk about yours then. You crossed the line bringing family into grown man business. Tip might be handling it one way, but I'm young and reckless, don't test me. The clip spread like wildfire, views hitting 7 figures in hours. Fans shocked, some calling King a legend for defending his mom, others saying he went too far mentioning 50's personal losses. But that's when the Harris clan activated fully. Domani, Tip's other son, drops a freestyle over a old G-Unit beat, flipping many men lines into shots at 50. Many memes, but you still a clown, posting pics cause you can't hold a crown. Zonique, Tiny's daughter from her previous, goes off in her stories too. I don't play about my mama, period. 50, you bold online but where you it in person? The family was left divided in public opinion, but united behind closed doors. Tip, staying mostly quiet after that initial warning, was allegedly in the studio cooking up more heat, sources saying he had 3 diss tracks ready, one called War, where he warns, don't poke the king unless you ready for the sting. Meanwhile, 50 Cent? He ain't backing down. He deletes some posts but reposts others, adding laughing emojis and memes of Tiny looking surprised. One viral one had him photoshopped as a detective with "case closed" over the Harris family pic. His fans eating it up, saying, 50 been winning these internet wars for years, Tip just mad he can't sell albums no more without mentioning me. But the personal stakes got real when Tiny finally addressed it head-on in a longer IG live. Tears in her eyes, voice shaking a little, she said, I've been through hell and back with this man Tip, we've built this empire together, raised these babies, fought battles nobody knows about. For somebody to drag me into their pettiness? That's low. 50, you got money, power, influence, use it for something positive instead of hurting women who ain't did nothing to you. The live chat exploded, prayers, hearts, we love you Tiny. Pouring in. But then the twist. Old clips resurface of Tip on live with Tiny's phone years ago, her looking a mess from fillers or whatever, and fans start saying, Tip handed 50 the ammo himself back then. That revelation divided the family even more in the eyes of the public. Some fans turned on Tip, saying, you exposed her before, now you mad when somebody else does? Tip's response? He drops, the right one, a track where he spits, I held her down when the world laughed, you post pics cause your soul half. Family first, that's the code I live, cross my queen, and it's dig your grave. The beat hard, the delivery angrier than anything he's dropped in years. Streams shooting up, but so were the threats, anonymous accounts saying, ATL versus Queens, this bout to get street. Police even got involved jokingly, posting about getting calls over the viral feud like, y'all chill, it's just rap. Friends weighed in too. Gucci Mane, who got history with both, stays neutral but posts, real recognize real, keep it music. Jeezy drops a cryptic tweet, beef sell records but family priceless. The industry watching close, wondering if this stays online or spills over. Tiny's health even became a talking point, fans worried the stress hitting her hard after past dramas. Tip posts a pic of them hugging, caption, my rib, my heart, nobody touches that, but 50 replies with a clown emoji, saying, cute, but words don't pay bills. The back and forth relentless. As the days dragged on, more twists hit. Tasha K, that blogger always in the mix, claims 50 working on a doc about Tip and Tiny's old allegations, drugging, assault stuff from years back that got dismissed. Whether true or not, it lit another fuse. Tiny shuts it down quick. Lies and clout chasing. God got us. But the damage done, fans digging up old court docs, accusations flying. The Harris kids rally harder. Eris, the youngest daughter, sings a diss hook in a TikTok. Don't talk about my mama, I dare you to say it to my face. Viral in minutes. The family united like never before, but the cost high, privacy gone, emotions raw. Tip finally does another live, voice calm but eyes serious. This ain't about Veer Zuz no more, ain't about who ducked who. This about a man who crossed into my home, disrespected my wife, my children's mother. 50, you got one more time. Final warning still stands. After that, we handle it different. The chat loses it, some begging for peace, others hyping, let it pop off. 50, silent for a beat, then posts a gym pic with, stay ready, caption. Suspense thick as fog in Atlanta. And just when it seemed like it might cool, King drops another track snippet. You poked the bear, now feel the claws. Harris family, we don't fall. Fans predicting round 2 any day. Betrayals felt deep on both sides, old grudges from 2000s resurrected, snitch claims, ducked battles, all boiling over because one photo lit the match. The personal stakes? Everything. Marriages tested, kids in the crossfire, legacies on the line. This ain't just rap beef anymore, it's family war, and nobody winning clean. The heat didn't die down after Tip's live, it only got thicker, like Atlanta humidity in July when everybody's temper's already boiling. King Harris snippet kept replaying everywhere, that line about poke the bear, now feel the claws, becoming a sound on TikTok faster than you can say viral. Teenagers lip syncing it in their rooms, grown men in barbershops quoting it while getting lined up, even some radio DJs slipping it into mixes before the official drop. But the real bomb dropped 2 days later when 50 Cent finally spoke, not in a post, not in a meme, but in a full IG live from the gym, sweat dripping, towel around his neck, looking straight into the camera like he was talking to Tip personally. Let me address this clown show real quick. FIF starts, voice calm but that New York edge sharp as ever. Y'all got me out here defending myself over family? Nah, Tiny, you and your husband been running y'all mouths about me for years, subtle shots, interviews, veer zuz ducking, all that. I posted a picture? Yeah I did, because y'all love playing victim when the mirror gets held up. Tip talking, final warning, like he Scarface. Bro, you the same dude who had the feds raiding cribs, same dude who let cameras catch Tiny looking any kind of way back then. Don't act brand new now. And your son King? Young man got heart, I'll give him that, but talking reckless about my mama? That's where you lost me. Cross that line again and see what happens. I don't play those games. This ain't 2005. I got power you can't touch. Keep my name out your family's mouth, or don't be surprised when the receipts get unsealed. The live peaked at over 200,000 viewers. Chat going nuclear, some cursing Tip out, others defending the Harrises, a few just spamming money emojis because FIF always turns drama into dollars. But that mention of receipts had everybody speculating. What receipts? Old voicemails? Text threads? More photos? Or was he bluffing? Fans started digging deeper into the Harris vs 50 history, the power trip fallout, the G-Unit versus Grand Hustle shade, the way Tip allegedly called FIF out for being a rat years ago while FIF flipped it saying Tip was the real informant in certain circles. Old interviews resurfaced where Tiny once said, "Some people talk tough but fold under pressure," and fans connected dots saying it was aimed at 50 all along. Tiny saw the live, of course. She didn't go back on live right away, smart move, let it breathe, but she posted a carousel instead. First slide. Her and Tip from their wedding day, smiling hard. Second. Family photo with all the kids, captioned, "This is what we protect." Third. A simple black square with white text, "God don't like ugly." Keep playing, karma don't miss. No direct mention of 50, but everybody knew. Her ex-scape group chat must have been popping because shortly after, Tamika Scott posts, "Sisterhood means standing 10 toes when they come for one of us. Tiny, we got you forever." Candy follows with a story reposting Tiny's pic adding, "Real queens don't need to scream. We move in silence and strike when it's time." The family rallied harder. Domani Harris, who's been low-key building his own lane, surprises everybody by dropping a full diss song overnight called Line Crossed. Production dark, bass heavy, him rapping, "You big in New York but small in the A," posting "My mama like you got something to say. My pops built this from nothing, you built off beef, now you mad cause the family won't retreat." The track hits SoundCloud and YouTube, views climbing into 6 figures by morning. Zonique jumps on the remix, singing the hook with so much pain in her voice it gives chills. "Don't touch what I love, or feel what I felt, queen protected, that's how it's dealt." Fans calling it generational, the whole Harris bloodline activated, no one backing down. But here's where the first major twist hits like a freight train. An anonymous account, verified as a burner but with too much inside info, drops a thread on X claiming Tiny had privately reached out to 50 months ago trying to squash old beef for a potential collab or business move. Screenshots blurred but timestamps real, messages like, "We grown now, let's leave the past," and 50 replying, "Only if Tip apologize first for all the cap." The thread blows up, people questioning if the Harrises were ever really about that smoke or just posturing now that 50 hit back harder. Tip's camp calls it fake quick, but doubt planted. Some fans switch sides, saying, if Tiny was demeaning peace, why Tip out here with final warnings? Others say, 50 probably leaked it himself to flip the narrative, emotions running wild in the comments. One viral reply from a fan, "This ain't beef no more, this trauma Olympics, who can hurt who deepest?" Another, "Protect black families, but damn 50 ruthless." The industry starts weighing in heavier. Nick Cannon posts, "Y'all need to hug it out, too much black excellence at war." Charlemagne de God does a segment on The Breakfast Club saying, 50 winning the PR war right now, but Tip got the streets. Question is, does this stay digital or get physical? Rick Ross, who got his own history with 50, stays quiet but likes a few anti-50 posts, fueling rumors he's Team Tip low-key. Tiny finally breaks her silence again, this time in a sit-down video on her page. No makeup, hair in a bonnet, raw and real. "I'm tired," she says, voice cracking just a little. "Tired of grown men using women as pawns in their games. I didn't ask to be in this. I've supported my husband through prison, through losses, through everything. We got kids watching this. 50, if you got something to say to Tip, say it to him. Leave me and my name out your mouth." And to the people saying I reached out? Yeah, I did, because I wanted peace for my family. But peace ain't free when somebody keeps swinging. So if this what y'all want, keep going. But no, every action got a reaction. Tears fall, she wipes them quick, ends with, "God bless." That video hits different. Millions of views, comments flooded with support, Tiny speaking facts, Mama Bear activated, 50 went too far this time, but 50 don't let it breathe. He reposts a clip of the video with laughing emojis and caption, "Acting classes paid off, huh?" Oscar-worthy tears, savage. Fans divided harder than ever, some calling 50 heartless, others saying Tiny playing victim card too hard. Tip, sensing the momentum shift, drops the full war track that night. No features, just him over a menacing beat produced by Zaytoven. Lyrics cut deep. "You post my wife, I post your failures, every project you touched turned to ashes later. G-Unit died, you kept the name alive off hate, I built a dynasty while you debate. Final warning over, now it's active war, come to the A if you want some more." The song goes #1 trending on YouTube Rap, streams exploding. But the streets talking too. Whispers of Tip's people reaching out to 50's circle, warnings floating through mutual connects. Chill or it gets real. As week 1 of the drama closes, everybody's waiting on 50's next move. Gym pics stop, memes slow, silence from Queens. Fans know that means something big cooking. The family still united but bruised, kids posting less, Tiny staying off live, Tip in the studio non-stop. Stakes higher than ever, reputations, mental health, possibly safety. This beef crossed from entertainment to personal destruction territory, and nobody knows where the next bomb drops. But one thing clear, the line long crossed, and ain't no turning back now. The silence from 50 Cent after Tip dropped, "War," felt heavier than any diss track could carry, like the calm before a Georgia thunderstorm that everybody knows gonna rip the sky open. Fans refreshing pages obsessively, waiting for the counterpunch, because FIF never lets a round go unanswered. And sure enough, 3 days later, it landed. Not a song at first, no, 50 went surgical. He posted a old video clip from 2010, one of those behind-the-scenes moments where Tiny was on set for a reality show, looking exhausted, makeup smudged, hair not done, caught mid-argument with somebody off camera. The audio low but clear enough, Tiny snapping, "I'm tired of this shit, Tip always got me looking crazy." 50 captioned it simple, she said it herself. "Don't get mad at the messenger. Y'all wanted receipts? Here's one. Keep my family names out ya mouth and I'll keep hers out mine. Deal?" The post hit like a grenade in a crowded room. Views skyrocketed past 10 million in under 24 hours. Comments section a bloodbath, half the fans screaming, 50 ruthless AF, he don't care, the other half defending Tiny with, "That's old footage, y'all dragging up decade-old pain to win likes," but the damage immediate and deep. Tiny's mentions flooded with pity posts, some cruel ones saying, "She always been the weak link." Her mental health became topic #1 again, fans recalling her past struggles with depression and body image after the kids, the surgeries, the public scrutiny. A GoFundMe-style wave of support started, people donating to women's shelters in her name, hashtagging #Protect Tiny trending worldwide. Tip didn't waste time. He went live that same night, no filter, sitting in what looked like his home studio, dim lights, just him and the camera. Voice steady but you could hear the hurt underneath the anger. "Look, I ain't perfect. We ain't perfect. We've had rough patches, arguments, moments where cameras caught us at our lowest, same as any family. But to weaponize that against my wife? To dig up pain we worked through in private, throw it in her face for clout? That's not beef, that's evil." 50, you talking about family, where was that energy when you was beefing with your own people, when your circle fell apart? You project your losses onto us because you can't face your own mirror. Tiny been my rock. She held me down when I was locked up, raised our kids, built businesses while the world laughed. You post that clip thinking it breaks us? Nah, it shows how strong we are. We survived worse than your memes. But this personal. You keep going, and I promise you, the next move ain't digital. The live chat supportive as hell, prayers, Team Harris forever, Tip speaking truth. But then the twist nobody saw coming. Midway through, Tiny walks into frame. No announcement, just appears behind him, places a hand on his shoulder, looks dead into the camera. "I'm good," she says softly. "We good. We've been through fire together. One man's pettiness don't define us. To my kids watching, Mama loves you, and we protect each other." 50. I prayed for you. Seriously. But if you choose hate over healing, that's on you. We're done responding after this. God got the last word. She kisses Tip on the cheek, walks out. The live ends shortly after. No screaming, no threats, just quiet strength. Views hit record numbers for Tip's page. Fans calling it iconic. The Queen shut it down without raising her voice. But 50? He don't do quiet. Next morning he drops the response track everybody been waiting for. Crossed Lines, produced by Dr. Dre vibes but darker, grittier. FIF spitting venom. You act like saints but the feds no different. Snitch tapes, plea deals, y'all history twisted. Tiny crying on live? Save it for Lifetime. I posted truth, you posted prayers, guess which one hits harder? King talking claws? Boy sit down before you get sat down. Harris Dynasty? More like House of Cards. One push and it folds. I built power while you built excuses. Final warning? Nah, this the obituary. The beat switches midway into a sample of an old G-Unit joint flipped sinister, FIF ending with, ATL can't save you from New York hunger. Track explodes, #1 on Spotify rap charts within hours, YouTube reactions flooding in. DJ Academics does a 3-hour breakdown saying, 50 just bodied the whole family tree, Tip gotta respond or retire. Academics fans hyping it as, best diss since Back Down, but Tip's side quiet for once. No immediate clapback. Instead, the Harris kids take center stage. King posts a video in the gym, shadowboxing, no words, just training hard with caption, preparing for whatever comes. Domani releases a visualizer for Line Crossed remix featuring Zonique, visuals showing family photos intercut with news clips of the drama, powerful, emotional, pulling heartstrings. Eris does a dance challenge to Tip's War, but adds her own lyrics in the caption. They talk about us but can't walk in our shoes, Harris blood thick, we don't lose, the public split deeper. Black Twitter debates raging. Is 50 a bully or truth teller? Does Tip deserve smoke for past allegations? Protect black women or hold everybody accountable? Celebrities chiming in cautiously. Meek Mill posts, let family be family, beef stay in the booth. Cardi B says, y'all wild for going at Tiny like that, she ain't do nothing. Even Beyoncé's fan pages reposting Tiny's live clip with Queen energy. But the real pressure building on Tip, fans wanting the knockout punch, wondering if he's ducking again like the Versus days. Then another bomb. Court docs from years ago leak again, this time full transcripts of old lawsuits involving Tip and Tiny, allegations of domestic issues that got dropped or settled. No confirmation who leaked, but fingers point at 50's team. Tiny addresses it indirectly in an Instagram post. A photo of her Bible open to Psalm chapter 91, caption, no weapon formed shall prosper. We've been here before. Still standing. Tip likes it, adds a heart. No words needed. The family retreats a bit, less posting, more private. Rumors swirl they're in counseling, focusing on the kids, shielding them from the worst. But the streets don't sleep. Word from ATL connects saying Tip met with some heavy hitters, not naming names, but people who move different. 50 posts cryptic gym stories with stay strapped captions, laughing emojis gone. Tension palpable. Fans sensing this could escalate beyond social media, old rivalries turning into something uglier. Police departments in ATL and NY even get asked about increased security for both camps. Nobody confirms, but the whisper's loud. As the drama hits the 2-week mark, exhaustion sets in for everybody watching. Fans begging for peace, others wanting blood. The Harris family bruised but bonded tighter than ever, kids posting family dinners, Tiny smiling in stories again, Tip dropping hints of new music that's healing vibes. 50 keeps the pressure on with subtle jabs, memes, old clips, but no new nukes yet. Everybody's waiting on the next chapter, knowing one wrong move and it all goes left. The personal toll visible, Tiny looking thinner in recent pics, Tip's eyes tired in videos, the kids less flashy online. Stakes never been higher, marriages, mental health, children's peace, legacies all hanging in the balance. This war started over a leaked video and a photo, but now it's about survival. Who blinks first? Or does nobody blink, and the whole thing burns down? The final warning long past, and what comes next? Nobody knows for sure, but the smoke still rising thick. The tension hung in the air like smoke after a drive-by nobody claimed, everybody watching, waiting, knowing the next shot could come from anywhere. Tip's camp had gone radio silent after Tiny's powerful live appearance. No new tracks, no clapbacks, just family posts that screamed, "We above this." Fans started wondering if the Harris side was folding, if the final warning was all talk. But Atlanta don't play quiet for long. Word leaked through industry blogs first. Tip had linked up with producers in Miami, not just any producers, but ones with history in street anthems. Then the bomb detonated. Tip's surprise dropped the knockout punch nobody expected. Not one track, but an EP titled, "No More Warnings." 3 songs, no features, all aimed straight at 50's heart, head, and history. First track, Mirror, hit like a therapy session turned weapon. Tip rapping slow, deliberate, "You project your pain on everybody else, mama gone, friends gone, empire cracked. I held my queen when the world tried to crack her too. You post pics to feel big, but inside you small. I built with her, not off her. Look in that mirror, Curtis, see the ghost staring back." The beat minimal, just piano and 808s, letting the bars breathe heavy. Second joint, Receipts Reloaded, flipped the script hard. Tip pulling his own old clips, interviews where 50 talked reckless about his own circle, old beefs with Ja Rule, with Kanye, with Dre. "You call me snitch but your paper trail longer, G-Unit graveyard full of bodies you buried. Don't come for my family when yours scattered like ashes." Production switched to trap soul, emotional but menacing. The third and final track, Endgame, sealed it. Tip voice raw, almost whispering at parts. "This the last time I speak on you. You crossed my line, disrespected my rib, put my kids in crosshairs. I gave you the warning, you laughed. Now hear this. We done. No more posts, no more songs after this. But if you ever breathe near my family again, online, offline, any line, I won't tweet, I won't rap. You'll just know. Harris forever. Stay in New York." The beat drops out at the end, just Tip breathing heavy, then silence. No ad-libs, no fade. Pure finality. The EP dropped at midnight, no promo, no announcement, just appeared on all platforms. Within hours, it was trending everywhere, streams in the millions, reactions pouring in like a dam broke. Fans went berserk. YouTube reactors pausing every bar, saying, "Tip just ended it classy but deadly." Some calling it the mature response 50 never saw coming. Others saying, he ducked the smoke by going deep personal. But the real shift happened when Tiny reposted the EP link with one word. Healed. No explanation, just that. Her followers exploded, praise, tears emojis, Queen approved. The kids amplified it. King shared a clip of him listening in the car, head nodding, caption, "Pop spoke for all of us." Domani posted the family at dinner, everybody smiling, moving forward, always. Zonique did a live dance to Mirror, turning pain into celebration. The Harris unit looked unbreakable now, not angry, but elevated. 50 Cent? For the first time in the whole saga, he didn't respond same day. No memes, no live, no cryptic post. Silence stretched into 24 hours, then 48. Fans panicking on his side, FIF ducking? He cooking something bigger? Then day 3, he posts one photo, black screen, white text only. Respect earned, not given. Moving different now. Family first always, no shots, no shade. Just that. The internet confused, some calling it a white flag, others saying, 50 never surrenders, this a chess move, but the tone different. No laughing emojis, no savagery. Almost reflective. Rumors flew fast. Insiders claiming private calls happened, mutual friends mediating, old heads from the game stepping in saying, "Enough, y'all hurting the culture." Others saying 50 saw the EP, felt the weight of Tip going personal without stooping to memes, and chose to bow out gracefully for once. Charlemagne the God broke it down on his show. This might be the first time 50 met somebody who matched his energy but flipped it spiritual. Tip didn't just diss, he exposed the hurt on both sides and said peace. FIF respecting that? That's growth, or at least strategy. The Breakfast Club clip went mega viral, people debating if beef culture finally got a timeout. The aftermath hit different. Tiny started posting more business, her hairline, her book club, looking radiant. Tip announced a family tour, not just music, but Harris legacy, events, talks about resilience, marriage, parenting in the spotlight. The kids thrived online again, no more diss bars, just music, fashion, school flexes. Fans noticed the shift, less toxicity in comments, more support. Even 50's page cleaned up, more power teasers, gym motivation, less trolling. One post stood out, him with his son, caption, "Protect them at all costs," subtle nod? Maybe, nobody asked, but the drama left scars. Blogs still dug up old clips occasionally, fans argued timelines in comments forever. Tiny spoke at a women's empowerment event weeks later, voice steady. "I learned strength ain't screaming loudest, it's standing tallest when they try to break you. My family prayed through it, loved through it, grew through it. Thank you to everyone who held us up." Standing ovation. Tip introduced her, simple, "My queen," no mention of 50. Didn't need to. The leaked video that started it all? Buried under layers of new content. The photo 50 posted? Memed to death then forgotten. The final warning became legend, Tip's line in the sand that ended up drawing peace instead of war. Industry breathed easier, no escalations to streets, no lawsuits teased. Just two kings who stared each other down, saw the abyss, and stepped back. Months later, whispers of a versus rematch surfaced, not beef, but respect. Both camps laughing it off, but the idea floated. Fans dreaming, Tip and 50 on stage, no shots, just hits. Whether it happens or not, one thing clear, the war that could have destroyed families became the moment they both chose better. Emotions healed slow, trust rebuilt brick by brick. The Harris empire stronger, 50's power unchallenged but redirected. And the culture? Reminded that sometimes the biggest win is walking away before the body count rises. This saga showed everything. Betrayal stings deepest when family dragged in, loyalty tested in public hurts longest, but real ones rise above. The final chapter? Maybe not written yet, but for now, the smoke cleared, the queen's protected, the king's quiet. And the internet? Moved on to the next drama, but never forgot this one. The dust settled slow after, no more warnings, dropped, but the echoes kept bouncing through the culture like a sample that won't quit. Tip's EP didn't just end the back and forth, it shifted the whole narrative. What started as a leaked video and a petty photo morphed into something bigger, a public reckoning on how far beef can go before it stops being entertainment and starts being destruction. Fans who once refreshed for the next savage meme now posted think pieces. This the moment rap grew up. Tip chose legacy over likes. The numbers told the story. Tip's streams surged not from hate listens, but from respect plays. People bumping, Mirror, in therapy sessions, quoting lines about healing in group chats, turning pain bars into motivation anthems. Tiny emerged stronger than ever. She didn't rush back to the spotlight with clapbacks or lives. Instead, she leaned into her quiet power. First came the announcement, a new memoir titled, Through the Fire, dropping details on surviving public humiliation, marriage in the industry, raising kids under microscope. Pre-order numbers hit 6 figures day one. In the promo run, she sat with Oprah-style interviewers, voice calm, eyes clear. "I used to think strength meant fighting every battle. Now I know it means choosing which one's worth my energy. That video, that photo, they hurt. But they didn't break me. My family held me up, God held me closer. 50 Cent? I forgive him. Not for him, for my peace." The clip trended gentle, no drama tags, just #TinyStrong, #HealingEra. Women everywhere related hard, sharing their own stories of being dragged online, finding solidarity in her grace. The kids kept the momentum rolling positive. King Harris channeled the energy into his own project, an EP called Next Gen, tracks about growing up in chaos but choosing different. One song, Scars Don't Define, sampled Tiny's live clip where she said, "We good," turning family pain into generational wisdom. Domani went cinematic, short film tied to his music, visuals of the Harris compound, kids laughing, Tip and Tiny dancing slow in the kitchen. Zonique launched a podcast, Behind the Crown, interviewing other industry kids on navigating fame's dark side. Eris, the baby, started a TikTok series, Harris Hacks, family recipes, life tips, pure joy. The whole clan looked lighter, like the weight of the war finally lifted off their shoulders. 50 Cent played it different too. No grand apology, that ain't his style, but the shift noticeable. Power Season would ever drop teasers with no extra shade. His gym posts returned, but captions softer, building for tomorrow, family over everything. One story showed him with his grandkids, simple caption, "This why we grind." Fans read between lines, maybe the EP hit home, maybe elders whispered, "Let it go." Maybe he saw diminishing returns in dragging a family that refused to break. He even liked a post from a mutual connect praising Tip's maturity. Subtle, but there. No direct shout-out, no collab tease, just mutual silence that felt like truce. The industry exhaled. Veer Zuz talks resurfaced, not as battle, but celebration. Swizz Beatz posted, "Sometimes the best verses heal instead of hurt." Respect to both kings. Fans petitioned for a Peace Edition versus Tip and 50 trading hits, no disses, just stories behind the records. Both sides laughed it off publicly, but sources said preliminary calls happened. Nothing confirmed, but the idea alone healed something in the culture. Beef could end without bodies or bankruptcies. Months rolled on. Tiny's book tour sold out arenas. She read passages about forgiveness, about choosing love over vengeance, crowds in tears. Tip joined her on stage some nights, them performing old Escape joints together, crowd singing every word. The Harris family vacation pics flooded feeds, beaches, smiles, no filters needed. 50 kept building. New sneaker drops, vitamin water expansions, TV deals. Occasional throwback posts to G-Unit days, but no Harris mentions. The feud became lore. Remember when 50 crossed the line and Tip drew a bigger one? Told like cautionary tale. Yet the unresolved questions lingered like smoke signals. Did private apologies ever happen? Did lawyers exchange papers to keep it from escalating? Would the kids ever cross paths with 50's circle without tension? Most fans stopped asking. The healing felt real enough. Tiny posted one last reflection on the anniversary of the leaked video drop, a family selfie at sunrise, caption, 1 year later. Still standing, still loving, still us. Thank you for the love, the prayers, the lessons, likes in the millions. No comments enabled, statement made. Tip echoed it in a rare interview, we don't talk about that chapter no more. It's closed. Focus on building, not burning. Shout out to anybody who learned something from it. 50, when pressed once on a podcast, shrugged, life go on. Respect to anybody holding their family down, short but enough. The fabricated storm that started with 50 Cent, you crossed the line for the last time, ended not in explosion, but in quiet sunrise. A husband's warning turned into a family's vow. A wife's tears turned into testimony. Kids who could have grown bitter grew bolder in love. Two legends who could have destroyed each other chose, in their own ways, to preserve what mattered most. And the fans? They moved on, but carried the lesson. In the age of viral everything, some lines stay sacred. Family ain't content. Pain ain't promo. Sometimes the strongest response is silence after the last bar drops. The drama that could have torn empires apart instead reminded everybody, real power protects, it don't destroy. This the end of the saga. Or maybe just a long pause. Either way, the Harris house still standing tall, 50 still running his, and the culture a little wiser for it. Peace. Now the real test came not in the heat of the moment, but in the quiet months that followed, when the likes slowed, the hashtags faded, and everybody had to live with what they'd said, what they'd posted, what they'd felt. Tiny's book, Through the Fire, hit shelves and immediately became a bestseller, not just in hip-hop circles but in women's empowerment sections nationwide. Bookstores hosted packed signings where women, young, old, black, white, Latina, lined up to tell her how her story mirrored their own battles with public shaming, body scrutiny, marriage under pressure. One viral moment. A young fan handed Tiny a letter saying, "You taught me I don't have to clap back every time. Sometimes silence is the loudest win." Tiny read it on stage, voice catching, then hugged the girl tight. Cameras caught Tip in the wings, eyes glassy, proud as hell. The Harris kids turned the pain into purpose like prose. King's Next Gen EP got critical love. Rolling Stone called it a mature debut that proves talent runs deep in the bloodline. He started mentoring younger artists, talking openly about mental health in the spotlight. I was ready to go to war for my mama, but real strength is knowing when to stand down and build instead. Domani's short film screened at film festivals, winning awards for raw storytelling, scenes of family therapy sessions blurred for privacy, but the emotion unfiltered. Zonique's podcast episodes with guests like other celebrity kids went deep. We grew up with cameras in our faces, but nobody asked if we were okay. Eris, still the baby of the fam, turned her TikTok into a positivity hub, dances, affirmations, baking with mom. The family brand expanded. Merch drops with slogans like, Harris healed, protect the queens, proceeds to domestic violence charities. Fans bought in heavy, turning drama dollars into good. 50 Cent kept his empire rolling, but something shifted in his public vibe. Power wrapped its final season with record ratings, and he announced a new docuseries on black entrepreneurship, no trolling, just straight business. In interviews he got asked about the Harris saga less and less, but when pressed, he'd say variations of the same thing, I'm focused on my circle now. Respect to anybody doing the same. One rare candid moment on a podcast, host asked if he regretted the photo post. FIF paused, then, I stand on what I do, but I see how it landed. Family different. I got mine to protect too. No apology tour, but no more jabs either. His son posted a throwback of them together with, Dad taught me real power is control, caption. Fans saw it as indirect nod to the whole thing. 50 liked it quick. The versus talk never fully died. Swizz and Timbaland kept teasing, something special coming, dropping hints it could be legacy versus legacy, with multiple artists. Tip and 50 never confirmed, but neither shut it down hard. A leaked audio surfaced of them on a group call with elders, old heads like Puff, Jay, Snoop mediating vibes. Voices low, laughing a little, y'all wild for that summer, but respect shown now. Nothing official, but the clip calmed the last die-hard beef fans. Culture moved toward unity narratives, playlists mixing G-Unit and trap music, think pieces on how beef built both their brands but healing could build bigger. Tiny and Tip celebrated their anniversary quietly that year, no big IG flex, just a private dinner posted once, them at a table, candles, her hand in his, caption, "Still us after everything." Comments flooded with, "Goals, y'all won." They renewed vows in a small ceremony, kids there, close friends only. Zonique sang, King gave a toast that had everybody in tears, "To the strongest woman I know, and the man who never left her side." We made it, no mention of 50, didn't need to. The leaked video? Google searches dropped 90%. The photo? Turned into reaction memes then forgotten. The "final warning" line became iconic, quoted in motivational reels, tattooed on arms, referenced in therapy sessions. It went from threat to triumph. Tip didn't have to swing hardest, he swung smartest. Years blurred the edges. Tiny launched a foundation for women in entertainment, speaking at panels on digital safety, mental health, forgiveness. Tip mentored up-and-coming rappers on legacy over clout. 50 kept stacking wins, movies, brands, philanthropy quiet but steady. Occasional industry events put them in same rooms, award shows, charity galas. First time, awkward eye contact across the room. Second time, a head nod. Third time, a quick dap and, "Good to see you thriving, fam." Cameras caught it, headlines soft, old rivals show respect, no drama, just maturity. The kids grew into their own stars, carrying the Harris name with pride but without the scars showing. Fans who watched the whole saga aged with it, some started families, posted, learned from Tip and Tiny, protect peace. Others reflected, 50 showed me how far pettiness can go, Tip showed me how to end it right. In the end, the fabricated war that began with a leaked clip and a crossed line became a blueprint. How to fight loud, hurt deep, then choose healing louder. Emotions that ran high cooled into wisdom. Family that divided in public united in private. Betrayals forgiven, not forgotten. Legacies not destroyed, but redefined. No villains, no heroes, just humans in the spotlight, figuring it out live. The final warning wasn't the end of a beef. It was the beginning of something better. Peace over power. Love over likes. Family over everything. And that's how the storm passed, not with thunder, but with sunrise. The Harris house lights still on, 50's castle still standing, and the culture a little less toxic for it. End of story, for now. The saga that once had the entire internet glued to their screens didn't just fade, it evolved into something quieter, more profound, a slow burn testament to what happens when egos collide with real life and real love wins out. Years passed, but the lessons stuck like glue in the culture. Tip and Tiny became the poster couple for "We Survived the Storm and Came Out Better." They dropped a joint reality special, not the messy kind, but a reflective one-hour doc called After the Fire, streaming on a major platform. No screaming matches, no gotcha moments, just honest conversations. Tip admitting the old days when cameras caught their lows hurt more than he let on, Tiny opening up about the nights she cried alone wondering if the public would ever see her as more than Tip's wife, or the woman in the photo. They talked therapy, faith, date nights in the midst of chaos. The special ended with them renewing vows again, this time on camera, kids standing as witnesses, vows rewritten to include lines like, "I promise to protect your peace before my pride." Viewership massive, tears universal. Critics called it the anti-reality show reality show. The Harris kids, now young adults carving their paths, carried the torch forward without the baggage. King became a voice for mental health and hip-hop, partnering with organizations to fund counseling for artists' families. His music shifted, less bravado, more vulnerability, tracks about watching his parents fight battles so he wouldn't have to. Domani directed his first feature film, a semi-autobiographical story of a kid navigating fame's shadow, winning Indie Awards and quiet acclaim. Zonique's podcast grew into a network, interviewing survivors of online harassment, turning personal pain into platforms for change. Eris, the one who was just a teen when the drama hit, launched a mental wellness app for Gen Z, featuring guided meditations voiced by her mom. The family didn't just survive, they thrived, turning scars into systems that helped others heal. 50 Cent? He never did the big public mea culpa, that wouldn't be FIF. But his actions spoke volumes. Power Universe expanded into movies, games, books. He started a foundation focused on single-parent households, quietly funding scholarships in his mother's name. In rare interviews he got reflective. "I built my brand on no apologies, but life teaches you timing. Some battles you win by walking away." He posted less memes, more legacy content, old G-Unit footage with captions about brotherhood, growth, second chances. One post stood out, a black and white photo of him and his son at a basketball game, caption, "Everything I do now is for the next generation to do better than I did." Fans saw the subtext, the maturity arc. No direct Harris mention, but the silence felt intentional, respectful. The verses finally happened, not as a battle, but as a legacy conversation. Neutral ground, Los Angeles, sold-out arena. Tip and 50 sat across from each other, mics hot, but no disses cued. They played hits back-to-back, told stories behind the records. Tip on how Rubber Band Man came from hustling days, FIF on in Da Club, changing everything. Midway, a surprise segment, both acknowledged the summer that shook the internet. FIF spoke first. "I went low. You went high. Respect." Tip nodded. "We both got families. We both got scars. We both still here." They dapped, crowd erupted. No fake tears, no forced hugs, just two men who'd seen the edge and chosen to step back. The stream broke records, clips went viral for the right reasons: unity, growth, real talk. Tiny and 50 even crossed paths at an industry event years later. She was receiving an award for her foundation work. He was in the audience for a panel. After, they met backstage, short, cordial. "Congrats on everything," he said. "Appreciate you," she replied. No photos leaked, no drama. Just closure in real time. The culture changed too. Blogs got stricter on family-targeted content. Platforms added better harassment tools. Artists started therapy openly. Beef still happened, but the "cross the family line and it's over" rule stuck. Tips. Final warning became a meme turned mantra. When someone goes too far, you draw the line, stand on it, then walk toward healing. Today, the Harris family compound in Atlanta still buzzes with life, grandkids running around now, Tip and Tiny graying but glowing, hosting barbecues where music plays loud and love louder. 50s in New York or wherever his empire takes him, still stacking, still sharp, but the edge softened by time and perspective. The leaked video? Ancient history. The photo? Deleted from memory. What remains is the echo. A reminder that in a world built on viral moments, the strongest legacy is the one built on forgiveness, boundaries, and unbreakable family ties. This fabricated storm that started with 50 Cent, "You crossed the line for the last time," didn't end in destruction. It ended in dawn. Two families intact. Two legacies elevated. One culture a little wiser. And that's the final word on the wildest beef that never needed to be a war. Peace always was the real victory. The years kept turning, and what once felt like a wildfire that could burn everything down became just another chapter in the long book of hip-hop lore, told at cookouts, referenced in podcasts, studied in college courses on celebrity culture and conflict resolution. Tip and Tiny didn't chase the spotlight anymore, they let it find them when it made sense. They bought a bigger piece of land outside Atlanta, turned part of it into a community center disguised as a family compound extension, recording studio for local kids, therapy rooms, even a small gym where young artists could train body and mind. Tip named it Legacy Lane, no big press release, just word of mouth that spread through the city. Kids from rough neighborhoods got free sessions, learned beats, wrote bars about their own lives instead of beef. Tiny ran workshops on self-worth, digital boundaries, turning her pain into prevention. One viral TikTok clip showed her hugging a teen girl crying over online bullying. "Baby, they can type fast, but they can't touch your light unless you let them." Millions viewed, reposted, saved. Quiet impact louder than any diss track. The Harris grandchildren started arriving, little ones with Tip's eyes and Tiny's smile, running through the yard while Grandpa told sanitized stories of back in the day when Uncle 50 and I had words. No venom, just lessons wrapped in humor. King, now a dad himself, posted family pics with captions like, "Breaking cycles one hug at a time." Domani directed a Netflix doc on Atlanta's unsung producers, featuring Tip in a mentor role, no drama rehash, just respect for the blueprint. Zonique married her longtime partner in a garden ceremony, Tiny walking her down the aisle, both women glowing like they'd rewritten the script on what survival looks like. Harris became the family's social media strategist, turning their brand into something wholesome yet aspirational, wellness retreats, book clubs, even a line of healing hoodies, with embroidered psalms. 50 Cent's world kept expanding too, but with a noticeable pivot toward legacy over controversy. He executive produced more biopics on overlooked black figures, musicians, entrepreneurs, single moms who built from nothing. His vitamin water stake turned into generational wealth talks at HBCUs. He started mentoring young moguls, same way he once mentored his circle, but softer now. Make money, protect your people, don't let ego write checks your soul can't cash. In a sit-down with a major outlet, the host circled back to that summer one last time. FIF leaned back, half smiled, I was moving reckless. Learned you can win the battle and still lose the war if family gets caught in it. Tip did what a real one does, protected his. I respect that. No deep dive, no tears, just acknowledgement. Enough for fans to close the book. The Versus Legacy conversation became annual lore. They did it again the next year, different city, same vibe, trading stories, laughing at old beefs like uncles roasting each other at Thanksgiving. One moment went mega viral, FIF played, Many Men, Tip nodded along, then cued, Live Your Life, right after, saying, We both survived some shit. Crowd lost it. No tension, just two survivors sharing the stage like they'd always belonged there together. Swizz Beatz called it, the blueprint for how kings end wars. Tiny's foundation grew national, chapters in major cities, partnerships with therapy apps, scholarships for women leaving toxic situations. She keynoted at conferences, always starting with the same line, I didn't ask for the spotlight to shine on my lowest moments, but since it did, I'm using it to light somebody else's way up. Standing ovations every time. Tip joined her for couples talks, raw and real, marriage ain't Instagram filters. It's choosing each other when the world chooses chaos. Audiences ate it up, young couples taking notes. Social media evolved too. Algorithms started prioritizing positive content more, or maybe people just got tired of toxicity. Beef still popped, but the don't touch family rule stuck hard. When new artists tried to stir old pots for clout, fans shut it down quick. Remember when 50 and Tip almost went there? Chill. The saga turned cautionary tale into cultural guardrail. Decades later, gray hair, grandkids in college, empires solidified, Tip and Tiny still sat on their porch some evenings, watching the sunset over Georgia fields. He'd squeeze her hand, say, We made it through the fire, baby. She'd laugh soft, reply, and came out gold. No need for final warnings anymore. The line had been drawn, crossed, redrawn, and finally honored. 50, in his own way, did the same. Family dinners in New York, kids and grandkids around the table, stories of the come-up told without the edge. He never posted another photo like that one. Never had to. The lesson stuck. The internet moved on to new dramas, new kings, new queens. But every so often, a thread would resurface. Whatever happened to that Tip vs 50 summer? And the replies would roll in calm. They grew. We all did. That's how the story really ended, not with explosions, not with silence, but with time doing what time does best, softening sharp edges, turning wounds into wisdom, letting real love outlast the loudest noise. The final warning became the first promise kept. Family forever. Peace won. And the culture? Forever changed for the better because two men, one woman, and one wild season chose better over bitter. End. The years kept turning, and what once felt like a wildfire that could burn everything down became just another chapter in the long book of hip-hop lore, told at cookouts, referenced in podcasts, studied in college courses on celebrity culture and conflict resolution. Tip and Tiny didn't chase the spotlight anymore, they let it find them when it made sense. They bought a bigger piece of land outside Atlanta, turned part of it into a community center disguised as a family compound extension, recording studio for local kids, therapy rooms, even a small gym where young artists could train body and mind. Tip named it Legacy Lane, no big press release, just word of mouth that spread through the city. Kids from rough neighborhoods got free sessions, learned beats, wrote bars about their own lives instead of beef. Tiny ran workshops on self-worth, digital boundaries, turning her pain into prevention. One viral TikTok clip showed her hugging a teen girl crying over online bullying. Baby, they can type fast, but they can't touch your light unless you let them. Millions viewed, reposted, saved. Quiet impact louder than any diss track. The Harris grandchildren started arriving, little ones with Tip's eyes and tiny smile, running through the yard while Grandpa told sanitized stories of, back in the day when Uncle 50 and I had words. No venom, just lessons wrapped in humor. King, now a dad himself, posted family pics with captions like, breaking cycles one hug at a time. Domani directed a Netflix doc on Atlanta's unsung producers, featuring Tip in a mentor role, no drama rehash, just respect for the blueprint. Zonique married her longtime partner in a garden ceremony, Tiny walking her down the aisle, both women glowing like they'd rewritten the script on what survival looks like. Eris became the family's social media strategist, turning their brand into something wholesome yet aspirational: wellness retreats, book clubs, even a line of healing hoodies with embroidered psalms. 50 Cent's world kept expanding too, but with a noticeable pivot toward legacy over controversy. He executive produced more biopics on overlooked black figures, musicians, entrepreneurs, single moms who built from nothing. His vitamin water stake turned into generational wealth talks at HBCUs. He started mentoring young moguls, same way he once mentored his circle, but softer now. Make money, protect your people, don't let ego write checks your soul can't cash. In a sit-down with a major outlet, the host circled back to that summer one last time. FIF leaned back, half smiled. I was moving reckless. Learned you can win the battle and still lose the war if family gets caught in it. Tip did what a real one does, protected his. I respect that. No deep dive, no tears, just acknowledgement. Enough for fans to close the book. The Versus legacy conversation became annual lore. They did it again the next year, different city, same vibe, trading stories, laughing at old beefs like uncles roasting each other at Thanksgiving. One moment went mega viral. FIF played Many Men, Tip nodded along, then cued Live Your Life right after, saying, we both survived some shit. Crowd lost it. No tension, just two survivors sharing the stage like they'd always belonged there together. Swizz Beatz called it the blueprint for how kings end wars. Tiny's foundation grew national, chapters in major cities, partnerships with therapy apps, scholarships for women leaving toxic situations. She keynoted at conferences, always starting with the same line: I didn't ask for the spotlight to shine on my lowest moments, but since it did, I'm using it to light somebody else's way up. Standing ovations every time. Tip joined her for couples talks, raw and real, marriage ain't Instagram filters. It's choosing each other when the world chooses chaos. Audiences ate it up, young couples taking notes. Social media evolved too. Algorithms started prioritizing positive content more, or maybe people just got tired of toxicity. Beef still popped, but the "don't touch family" rule stuck hard. When new artists tried to stir old pots for clout, fans shut it down quick. Remember when 50 and Tip almost went there? Chill. The saga turned cautionary tale into cultural guardrail. Decades later, gray hair, grandkids in college, empires solidified, Tip and Tiny still sat on their porch some evenings, watching the sunset over Georgia fields. He'd squeeze her hand, say, we made it through the fire, baby. She'd laugh soft, reply, and came out gold. No need for final warnings anymore. The line had been drawn, crossed, redrawn, and finally honored. 50, in his own way, did the same. Family dinners in New York, kids and grandkids around the table, stories of the come-up told without the edge. He never posted another photo like that one. Never had to. The lesson stuck. The internet moved on to new dramas, new kings, new queens. But every so often, a thread would resurface. Whatever happened to that Tip vs 50 summer? And the replies would roll in calm. They grew. We all did. That's how the story really ended, not with explosions, not with silence, but with time doing what time does best. Softening sharp edges, turning wounds into wisdom, letting real love outlast the loudest noise. The final warning became the first promise kept. Family forever. Peace won. And the culture? Forever changed for the better because two men, one woman, and one wild season chose better over bitter. End.